Assalamu alaikum. So we're currently at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. Looks like some kind of funerary coffin holder, and there's like reliefs all over this related to butchery and cattle raising, cattle herding. So it's interesting that there are a couple others near here, and it looks like a lot of the female cows are crying while they're being milked, and their babies are, maybe this baby is tied up and she is not able to drink its mother's milk. And then you see perhaps the same milker, the same cow herd is pouring milk for the elite, for the royal elite, it looks like, while he's having his hair done. And so maybe he's drinking a little milk. And then over here you've got the pantry, and it's full of body parts. You got cow head, maybe those are intestines, the heart, a leg, ribs. Also you have some looks like fish, also maybe some kind of plants. And if you look over here, we got another pantry here with a couple ducks and more leg, more heads, more body parts. So it's kind of interesting. So they're clearly not vegetarians, these ancient Egyptians, although there may have been some among them, because a lot of philosophically inclined people tend toward vegetarianism during ascetic periods at least. So go over here for a second, because here's another similar one that depicts the creatures. So some being milked, and then you got the pantry with the body parts. So it looks like you got a couple ducks or geese, leg of a cow perhaps, or maybe some kind of a deer. Some more fowl, more meat in the pantry. Maybe it's smoked, or maybe they're showing before a feast. So maybe this was a butcher, a cattle rancher, perhaps, who worked with the elites. Or maybe we're just seeing a day in the life. Looks like he's showing the geese, so it looks like he's killing the goose there, or the duck. And then here we've got, the females crying again. So they're crying in a lot of the depictions. And here you've got a cow who it looks like a male, and he's being slaughtered, and he had his jugular slit, and he's spraying out, bleeding out. And it looks like perhaps they're even catching some of the blood for maybe for a ritual or for some dish. It almost looks like he's chopping up the animal alive. I'm not sure about that. I've never looked into the eating habits of the ancient Egyptians and how they procured their meat. But this is kind of interesting that they're very detailed in their depictions. So anyway, it's very interesting to me. So until next time. So we'll continue exploring, looking into this. It would be interesting to see. I would be pretty certain that there were vegetarians among the Egyptians. Like I said, among the philosophical types, the ascetics. That was always very common in parts of Africa and the Mediterranean, and is until this day throughout the Middle East. And there were a number of famous Greek philosophers that were vegetarian at least part of their life. And they had big Egyptian influences as well as Indian influences. This vegetarianism would be used for cleansing, for fasting, for purification, for asceticism, to break the nafs, to break the control of the ego, of the desires. So it's interesting. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.